Good evening, friends, and welcome to yet another very interesting, insightful session on Candid Meena. And today we have a lot of interesting news lined up. And now Kangana Ranaut, each and every day there is some new statements and shocking statements made by Kangana Ranaut. And we'll be looking at the dark truth of Kangana and Aditya Pancholi's relationship. She revealed a lot of things about Aditya Pancholi, and also the very shocking fact of the Tirupati laddu, right? Because lab reports, say that Tirupati laddu was made with animal fat, fish oil, and many other things. So this is very, very shocking if these lab reports are confirmed, and it is a very big, big crime. And anyone, each and everyone who's responsible for that should be jailed immediately. Yes, it's over to you.
Yeah. So moving to the Kangana's story, in one of her earliest interviews, Kangana had openly revealed almost everything she suffered as a teenager, stuck in an abusive relationship with an older man and a married man, Aditya Pancholi. Now, you remember these two had dated one another at a time when Kangana was new to the acting business and had looked up to Aditya and his wife Zarina Wahab as mentors and guardians away from home. But a teenage Kangana was unable to foresee the reality awaiting her when she trusted someone blindly and recalling a horrific moment when Aditya Pancholi had brutally hit her. She recalled, "It was very difficult and a very harsh time. I was physically abused. I didn't have, I don't have to go to the details. I felt trapped. You feel people might help you, but there are no free lunches. But when you are going, you fall for it. This man who was my father's age hit me hard on my head when I was 17. I started bleeding. I took out my sandal and hit his head hard, and he started to bleed too. I lodged an FIR against this man. He was my mentor turned tormentor. All this while she ran away from her only place of dwelling in the new city of Mumbai as she was stalked by her tormenting ex. Kangana once revealed how she thought Aditya's wife would be able to rescue her from him and offer her help. But to her utter dismay, Zarina not only refused to help but also disbelieved the very fact that Aditya and Kangana were romantically involved. Recalling her helpless situation, she mentioned, "I'm a year younger than his daughter. I was a minor. For me, this was all very new. The world that I had come into. I remember going to his wife and meeting her, and I'm like, please save me. I'm younger than your daughter. I'm a minor and I can't tell my parents." So then I was like, who's going to help me now? If I go to the cops, my parents are going to take me back, and I don't know which is worse because there's no way out. Very much like the flip side of a coin, Aditya Pancholi too had a different version of his affair with Kangana. In fact, his narrative of the abusive past is completely altered with a more peaceful recollection of the duo. Once in an interview, Aditya had opened up on the same and revealed that their relationship was as good as husband and wife and that they were even planning to build a house together. And he said, "We were as good as husband and wife. I was actually building a house for both of us on Yari Road. We lived together for 3 years at a friend's place. I used to show her a lot of movies. I was building a home for the two of us. Even the phone she was using was mine." While Aditya's relationship with Kangana was a clear case of extramarital affair, his wife Zarina always stayed beside him no matter what happened. She never left him in any condition and continued to care for his home and children. Picking up on the same, Aditya once recalled his wife's dedication towards him despite seeing the worst. Moreover, he also mentioned that Kangana created a huge fuss of their breakup since she had already moved on with Adhyay and Suman by that time. Now, here, see, of course, each one is telling their own version, but I fail to understand why this lady, who is now a politician, goes back into the past to speak about all this. She seems to be very upset about certain things, and it's just like she needs attention, PR time. And what do you think, Jadip? What do you think is the reason?
Yeah, she is now that she is MP in BJP, and she has some sort of power and clout. She knows that she has to give it back to Bollywood, who has made use of her in various ways, and they did not treat her well. The likes of Javed Akhtar and many others, like Aditya Pancholi and many others. So Kangana Ranaut knows that this is the opportune time to get back at these people. And also, don't forget the fact that she is a very shrewd lady, and she knows how to catch the right people in terms of advancing her career in films. So she does not look at her morals or anything at that particular point of time. So now, she's trying to get back at these people, and this is how things pan out. She also said that Bollywood, everyone, almost everyone, uses drugs in the parties, and all these Bollywood people are very dumb. But at the same time, she praises all the Khans, and she praises Jaya Bachchan. So she praises Ekta Kapoor. So she's playing both sides, but right now, she's swinging more against Bollywood at this point of time, because she has some sort of political power, being the MP. Yes.
Yeah. So Akshay says, when Kangana was in an affair with Aditya Pancholi at the age of 18, Jia Khan was the same age in an abusive relationship with the son Suraj Pancholi, and she did nothing. Similarly, Kishwa says she has a strong character and manipulates the situation. I can't trust her. And this is also the same thing that Soumya says, that Aditya has a very bad reputation, and but he's never been caught for any of these acts. So he has been safeguarded, just like how some superstars are being protected. Ree says Kangana, yeah, and is literally nothing now. She knows she's losing, so now Kangana is in emergency, the movie emergency. You're playing on the words, very nice, brilliant. Yeah,
Yes.
Bag. Yes, very sweet, Ree. Yeah. Nina says, I think she feels Bollywood has taken advantage of her and must be regretting. What do you think, Minaji? I think she feels Bollywood has taken advantage of her. Here, I feel, Nina, that she's too shrewd a woman, to feel, sort of upset or anything. She just, whenever the, tide is against her, she, tries to fight against it, and she tries to see which side, will be more helpful for her, and then she reaches out to that. So she's more of a, what you call, a person who uses others and then rides high. So whenever BJP, she needs BJP, when a movie is coming, she'll be all hunky dory, and whenever she needs money, she will go to Ekta Kapoor and make, some very sleazy, live shows, which nobody usually watches, like something like Big Boss. And so she is, I would say, she just makes use of the situation, Nina, to win. That's all. So I don't think she is a sensitive person at all.
Yeah.
So
So
let me
she's an
take one more
yeah.
comment from Soumya. Kangana has been elected as people's representative in parliament. She should stop complaining, yes, and take action against her molesters. She even alleged Tarki Bhatt drugged her. But yes, absolutely. And there are so many other things that she can tell and expose, and these people can be caught. Very well said, Soumya. Yes, I think she wants attention. Yes, these are all tactics for somehow, remaining, above the water. So this is something very obvious, Nina. Yeah, back to you.
Also, don't forget the fact that Rabia Khan has come multiple times in our channel, and she has, clearly explained how Jia Khan and Suraj Pancholi, how horrible the relationship was, and how they claimed Jia Khan died due to suicide when that was not the case. Yes, while we should
Yes,
support it, yeah. While we should support the emergency film, but no support for Kangana, she's a opportunist and is the
yeah,
same as the rest of,
absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah. So one more
So
thing that I want to talk to you, friends, is that, see, I was watching, you know, now that Malaika's stepfather has died, they have started showing some old interviews by Sajid Khan, part one and part two of Malaika Arora. And I was shocked to see how Malaika looks. So let me just show you how she looked in that. So she's done plenty of plastic surgery, it seems. So let me just add the pictures. So See, this was the time when Sajid Khan interviewed her. You see, her teeth were nearly coming out, and her nose was very very thin, and she looked, she just looked like a girl next door. But now her complete persona has changed, and you'll see that she has put fillers and Botox and whatnot to make herself completely. I mean, you wouldn't say these are the same people, same person. So this is what Bollywood does to you. It completely changes you. And then when you look at your old photos, you think, "Are ye kaun hai?" This sort of attitude will come whenever you see these people. So Nina gives a very cute expression. Oh my gosh, you must see that Sajid Khan's interview. It's part one and part two. In that, hilariously, it seems that she's 3 years older to Arbaz, and she was the one who proposed. And then in between that, she says that we will be, we love each other so much that we can imagine ourselves growing old together and loving each other. So you know what has happened after that. So she has gone on to grow older with other men. Is something very funny. Yes, back to you.
Yeah, also, we'll have to wait and see how the police are investigating the death of her, stepfather,
Stepfather.
right? Yeah. So the postmortem report and what are the findings? What is the conclusion of the
Here, Jaidev,
investigation?
see, I found
Yeah.
something very odd. You remember Ganesh, the choreographer, who was, who used to come to speak about SSR. Now, this fellow comes in a very short video and says that, ye iska maran hua, and in within 5 minutes, Arbaz was there in her stepfather's residence. So, ऐसे कैसे हुआ? How can he come even before he gets the news? He has come, or was he there before? So he just put that as an open phrase, and he finished the video. I really don't know what he meant by that, but yes, it is a fact that we did see Arbaz Khan very, very early in the video. So, what this guy, I don't know whether he was drunk or not, but anyway, that was a very short video, and he, put a question mark and then went off.
Welcome,
Thank you,
Sanjay.
Sanjay. Very nice of you. Yeah. So, Ree says, "Man, it's also funny, isn't it, Ree?" Yeah. So, back to you, Jay.
Yeah. Also, who would have their ex-husband attend the funeral of their father or stepfather, right? So fast, right? Is that normal human relations? No.
No,
Also,
Jay, you're not only talking about the ex-husband, but you're
the
talking about the
ex-boyfriend.
father, the father's two wives, Helen, and the other lady also. Everybody
Yeah.
appeared. It was as
And
if
the
the whole
ex-boyfriend,
of
Arjun
Galaxy
Kapoor.
apartment, were so scared of Bishnoi, and they all landed up here. So it was as if the whole family had been triggered to come. For what? How were they so attached to Malaika?
And the ex-boyfriend, Arjun Kapoor. And he is folding his hands in front of Sohelka.
Yes.
So what is the need for that?
Yeah. Meena says, Meenaji, it's fishy. Two videos are saying that Arbaz reached early. Yes, it's very confusing. So, in fact, in Bollywood, I wouldn't say anything is confusing. Everything has a reason, and that reason, don't expect to get it out of the Mumbai police. That is guaranteed. They come, they spoil the whole thing, and they go. That is the way they deal. They don't do any cordoning off, of the place where he's fallen, where he died. Nothing. Everybody can have a picnic. They can just walk in and out, trample the whole thing, finish remove the proof, and go. That's how good they are. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so coming to next piece of news, friends, and it is with regards to Somy Ali. We had interviewed Somy Ali on Candid Meena, friends. If you haven't seen that interview, it is very, very informative. So apparently, Somy Ali, recently had an interview, and she said with regards to Salman Khan and Aishwarya Rai, and she said that Aishwarya Rai used to visit Salman Khan's gym when they were dating initially, and Salman Khan and Somy Ali used to live in the ground floor of Galaxy. And at that time, Aishwarya Rai used to come to Salman Khan's gym, and they had something going on. And so then Somy Ali said that it's the right time for her to leave. So now there are rumors that Somy Ali was also going to take part in the Big Boss, competition, but she refused. So it's quite, interesting to see that Somy Ali knows that now's the right time for her to, cash in on the situation, because she needs some sort of attention for herself. So that's how, things are being played out. Yes.
Yeah. Ishwar says, new tactics by Bollywood, no show to all turn up at an unusual death. And everybody, you look at the complete cabal has, reached that spot. You know. And Arjun Kapoor is
Welcome,
standing right
Vijay.
in front as though it is some
Yes.
wedding party, and he's doing namaste to everybody. What the hell? Somebody has died, and in a very brutal manner. Arjun Kapoor tried to understand. It's a situation. It's not something that happens daily, and you're not there as a groom's husband or a groom's wife, or any part of that function. You've been discarded by her. She has gone on. She has gone ahead with her life. What the hell are you doing? Is the question. Yeah, Vidya. Suprabhadam, Minaji,
Welcome.
and Jaydev. Yeah. So here, just I had to just remove a comment by someone who said that, see, Jaydev and I are speaking over each other. It's not speaking over each other. This is the way we interact in Candid Meena. We are not, like the other mainstream channels where, everything is so scripted and written. No, this is a very candid talk, and we always have an opinion. Okay. If this opinion, we leave it open to you. If you like it, you take it. If not, you tell us. And so many of you are always giving us your opinions, and which are so many times it gives us another dimension. So this is how we do the show. So for those who are not interested, please kindly remain away from this show. We are not inviting you to come and tell us what to do and what not to do. This is our show, and this is how we conduct it. It's very candid, and we discuss it in such a way. It's as though all of you are sitting with us in a living room and we're discussing it with you. Each and every opinion of yours matters, because see, in today's world, to tell you the truth, we do not have a forum where we can discuss things with the government or with other people and say that, see, this is wrong. That's why we give you the medium, to tell us that what you think about what's happening. And to tell you the truth, there is a lot of people are watching the channel, but of course the numbers don't show. So that, I mean, I really don't know why, but that's how it is. Now Vinny says Arbaz Khan reached. Yes, this is the actual truth. And then what happened? What I noticed was there was a camera coming from behind the car, and Arbaz was facing us, and then this Arbaz's friend, who stood, facing him, looked at the camera, which is from our side, and he said something, and immediately Arbaz ran inside. So there is some hanky-panky for sure. Who is behind it? We really don't know. So let's take V's comment. Friends feel as if Malaika X came to see how much money or drugs he can get and run away. Okay. Soumya says this woman beater narcissist didn't even go to jail for domestic violence cases, thanks to his buddies. If these ladies dare to look at him, yes, absolutely. Gia, Disha, Pista, NGO kids, and many victims would be alive. Yes, absolutely. Well said, Soumya. And Ree. Yeah. Back to you.
Yeah. So coming to the laddu, Tirupati laddu controversy, it's all over the news, and this is very, very shocking indeed. Apparently, the latest news is that Tirupati Prasadam, the laddu, has created a huge political storm after Chandrababu Naidu, the CM of Andhra Pradesh, has accused the YSR CP regime of using animal fat to make the prasadam, the laddus. And apparently, this is what the TDP claimed, that the adulteration have been confirmed by a Gujarat-based livestock laboratory on the ghee samples provided by the Tirumala Tirupati Devastham board. So now you can imagine, there have been found traces of animal fat and fish oil and all those things. So this is, Very shocking if these lab reports are confirmed, and action should be taken. Yes.
Akshay says on SK's defamation suit filed against ANI regarding alleged underworld connections, all the defense was has to say is why did SK defend Yakub Memon in 2015? How did he know to Somy Ali out of Sea Rock? And yes, friends, going back to what Jaydev just said about the Tirupati laddu. Now, see, it is atrocious that temples are still in the hands of certain governments. Temples are to be handled by the Sanatana Dharma forums themselves. Now, even more shocking is the fact that so many laddus during the Lord Sri Ram temple inauguration, the prasad that was given was the Tirupati laddus. Can you imagine? The sages and sadhus who never ate any non veg, who would abstain from so many things like garlic and onion and all that, would have been would have eaten it without any knowledge. I mean, can you imagine what can be worse? Now the karmic effect on this man, YS Reddy's son, Jagan, is going to be so huge. Because see, we may not see it, we've seen it too late, it's come out too late. But there is a Supreme Force who's been seeing all this nonsense that he has done. What has he done? You know, and how has he become immune to the fact that he has a Hindu name and he does this to Hindus? So it's absolutely shameless of him. I mean, I don't see him as a human being at all. There is some other motive that he had when he did it. Now, let me just take a few comments. Savitri said, "Oh my gosh, Balaji, come to punish really very common people, don't know who to believe." Yes. And Ree says, Swami Didi, Bollywood fishy business is very obvious. There is always something odd happening, and any incidents happens, entire Bollywood is mute and very ignorant. Yes. It's shocking to hear and see people consuming desi laddus. लोगों की बुद्धि भ्रष्ट कर दी. People complained of Tirupati laddu for years, attending it was not pure ghee but adulterated one. But no one filed any official complaint to TTD administration. We need to start acting. In fact, here, Soumya, I'd like to also tell you that this happened in the case of Shabrimala also. In Shabrimala also, they started using beef, and beef fat. And people did not know. And when they did, they made a huge fuss. And that was, rectified. And welcome, Rekha Rekha. So for me, I would always say that, see, it's not, people are innocent and people are ignorant. When you get prasadam, you think it's prasadam and you have it. But when devious politicians, play this evil game of fooling the public, I mean, it's not the public who's going to lose out. It's going to be they themselves, because karma comes full circle. And this is going to happen to them for sure. And Soumya says they sent, yes, 1 lakh laddus to Ayodhya as well for Ram Lalla Virajman. Yes. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Yeah. Now, 2 days after Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge wrote to Prime Minister Narendra Modi flagging BJP leaders' objectionable remarks against Rahul Gandhi, BJP chief JP Nadda has shot off a letter to Kharge listing derogatory terms used by Congress leaders against the Prime Minister in the past. Taking a swipe at Rahul, Nadda wrote that the Congress has tried to polish and relaunch a failed product that the people have rejected several times. Wasn't it Rahul's mother, Sonia Gandhi, who used the derogatory expression "maut ka saudagar," which means merchant of death, for Modi ji? You and your party glorified such shameless statements. Had the Congress forgotten political decorum then? Asked Mr. Nadda, also the Union Health Minister. Now, he wrote that the country's oldest party has become a copy and paste party due to Rahul Gandhi's pressure and has imbibed his ills. He wrote, he called the Congress leaders, called the Prime Minister a snake, a scorpion, a demon, a pickpocket, and a coward. Even his parents were insulted. And we're talking about Prime Minister Modi's mother. Mr. Nadda added the BJP president accused Mr. Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, of resorting to politics of reservation and caste and inciting people against each other. Then he goes abroad and talks about ending reservation and snatching away rights of people from Dalit backward classes and tribal communities, he wrote. Addressing a gathering at the US University, Rahul said the Congress would think of scrapping reservations only when India is a fair place, which he said is not the case right now. The BJP lashed onto that remark and said the Congress leader's prejudice against reservation is out in the open. So you understand how uh, he speaks against India, and no politician I think has ever spoken about India in the manner that this man has spoken. Yeah. So let's just take a few comments. It's so heartbreaking when I heard this prasad is made like
Yes.
this. And also, Ree says, Meena ma'am, it's very sad and painful as now public soon will doubt when offering and taking prasad. It's seriously sickness. It's very sinful to see this. It's like you're playing games with, the best method, Ree, and to all of you who are, speaking about this, Soumya and Rekha and all of you, Savitri, is that, see, there should be a system where, just like in other restaurants, you have a transparent kitchen, and everything is being examined and under camera, just like what you're having in the Supreme Court. Now, what has happened in the Supreme Court is hilarious. Now, Kapil Sibal has said that so many years of my reputation will go under the drain now that it is being shown live. So, Mr. Kapil Sibal, you are just blabbering, and everybody knows that you're telling lies, and now you have been caught, and you don't want to be revealed because this is exactly what you are. You've been doing all these years fooling the public, and now it's come out in the open, and you've cut a very sorry figure, and you don't want to. You want to sound like a booming, voice from Congress. Everybody hears because you're a big lawyer. No more. Everybody sees, the truth and what you're resorting to. So similarly, coming back to the point about the laddus, every Hindu temple where the prasad is being made should come under CCTV footage, and it should be a transparent window. You should have windows where you can glass windows where you can see exactly what is happening, and close monitoring is being done. This is the only way to, as Soumya and so many others said, that we should now, we may have doubts when we take prasad. Very well said, Soumya, and also Vinny. Free Hindu temples from, yes, government control. And Sunita says, do like friends, minus 26. Thank you so much. Kishwa said, thank you, Kishwa. And thank you, friends, for such a lively debate where you tell us so many things that come to your mind. And, we start thinking in so many ways. And please understand that whenever you talk like this, whenever you debate with us, all this goes to the people concerned. And the people who are really very serious about these things will start working on your suggestions. Now, Kapil Sibal is a notorious person. His body language doesn't match his words. And who is he speaking for, Vinny? Is he speaking for the poor dead girl, the doctor, the young doctor? No. He's trying to show that nothing happened. Nothing happened. And all the culprits who have gone, left the country, they are not even in the scenario in whatever he says. Everything is hunky-dory. We have done that. We are protecting everybody. How many people are there to protect those? See, अभी तो इतना है. अभी एक हफ्ते में और कुछ लोग आएंगे. 10 दिन में और कुछ लोग आएंगे. Yes, it will all happen, my lord. It will happen, my lord. What will happen? By that time, another rape and murder will happen, Kapilji. This is what is happening in Calcutta. Ma'am, has this happened in any other faith? They would have, yes, absolutely, Sumita, well said. Soumya did it, totally agree. Friends, also please continue to totally boycott Bollywood. Thank you. So here, coming back to what Ree said, it's very important to understand what, just on what Ree mentioned also, is that these people have no jobs now. That is why they are now into the business of real estate. And they are selling and buying and selling and buying. How many houses will they buy in Juhu? And how many houses will they sell? So this means if the government is not going to track the real estate business and catch these people red-handed, nothing is going to happen, because now the money has shifted from Bollywood to things like real estate. Welcome, Maithili. Always nice to see you. Thank you.
Yeah, so
we're always happy that you watch our show, Maithili. You're always welcome. And the more, you also spread the message, the truth will go out to a lot more people who really do not know. So thank you for that, Maithili. And with this, we end this show. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow with a lot more news. Good night. Jai Hind and Jai Shri Ram.
yes.